And now it's time for 3 Up.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Two big throws on this drive by Mac Jones, your quarterback. What a throw on the skinny. I'll take more of this, please.
3 Down.
Put a jacket on him. He don't want to be out here. Sit him down.
With Greg Bedard from BostonSportsJournal.com. 3 Up.
I know you're very results-oriented. I get that.
3 Down.
It's a fail all around. Fail, fail, fail.
On Felger and Mazz on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
All right, 3 Up, 3 Down with the big boy, Super Bowl edition. Still brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. Enjoy the game with the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. Because when it's game time, it's Tully time. Please drink responsibly. 3 studs, 3 duds, 3 up, 3 down from the game. Who's your number one star from Super Bowl 58, Greg and Mazz?
Mahomes. I mean, let's not even waste the time.
Give me a minute. No, try and eke out 30 seconds of this. What most, and even if it's been said before, what's most impressive about Patrick Mahomes in this performance?
It's just his ability to just improvise, to make plays when the game is on the line. Like, I mean, there was a lot of pressure early on in the game, and they were frustrated. But, because the score didn't get away from them, they could stick with things. I mean, they didn't have much of a running game in this with Pacheco, yet Mahomes just, his ability to make plays on his feet, the secondary reaction plays, and this is where I'm going with the Patriots and their quarterback position in the future. You have to have a system, and you need a quarterback that can make secondary plays, or you have no chance in today's NFL.
I mean, it's the versatility, right? Again, they basically changed their offense a little bit at one point and started running some read option. So, and you want him to sit in the pocket, he'll pick you apart. And he can throw to 5 different receivers on one drive and 4 different receivers on the next.
He gives the game what it needs.
Unbelievable. His ability to just play whatever game's being played is off the charts.
Like that expression, he gives the game what it needs. That's exactly what he is. It's, this wasn't a game for the big game-breaking plays. It was about picking up third downs. It was possession. It was drives, and he played that to a T. And I'll tell you again, there was no one more devastating running the football at that position than Patrick Mahomes. More back-breaking runs from that guy than anyone I've maybe ever seen. Number 2, who was the number 2 star?
Juwan Jennings. He was San Francisco's best quarterback in this game, threw a touchdown, had his own touchdown. Yeah, I'm trolling you, Felger. But on film, I don't watch the 49ers that much. He is easily their best receiver against man coverage. He ran some outstanding routes in that game. The touchdown, that was a good throw by Purdy, the little slant there, guy on his back, breaks a tackle, goes in. He was the best player to me on San Francisco's offense in this game. And I'm not saying that Christian McCaffrey wasn't good, but he was tremendous. And that throw that he made on the touchdown play, I mean, he got walloped and he still made it.
He did. He got drilled on that play. I almost went with the San Francisco defensive line, but that's too boring. Fred Warner. That guy's a freaking missile. He is a missile. He's all over the field. He can play the pass. He can play the run. He's a freaking terror. I love that guy.
Number 3 star.
I'm going Chris Jones slightly over Trent McDuffie. They're very close, but Jones with 6 quarterback pressures, really good against the run. I mean, that guy just – when he needs to make it, when the defense needs a play, he just manhandles or beats his blocker all the time. He's incredible.
Trent McDuffie. I said this to Bedard during the break, and I'm dating myself a little bit. Mike, do you remember when we were younger, there was a video of Steve Casper shadowing Wayne Gretzky?
Wayne Gretzky, yeah.
He literally stride for stride.
Yeah, of course.
That's how I feel watching McDuffie cover a receiver. Like, there was one highlight they showed in this game where he ran the route better than the receiver did. And it feels to me like his instincts, and clearly he studies, his ability to literally be in the shorts of a receiver is ridiculous.
3 duds, number 1 dud down from this game.
Aaron Banks, the 49ers left guard, he was awful in this game, gave up 5 pressures. I just thought the 49ers offensive line was not good in general, especially as the game went on.
Deebo Samuel completely taken out of the game. 11 targets, 3 catches. Did not really do much offensively at all in this game. Maybe that was Spagnuolo. Maybe that was McDuffie. I'm sure it was a combination of all those factors. The Niners needed more out of Samuel.
2.
Niners linebacker Oren Burks, who came in for Dre Greenlaw. He was awful in that game. PFF had him giving up 9 receptions on 9 targets. He was in on the game-winning touchdown. He looked completely lost in space. He was slow. He was not good enough in this game at all.
George Kittle, 2 catches, 4 yards. That's it. And I know he's a good blocker. But again, in a game like this, your big guy's got to find ways to get open and make some plays. He didn't.
We had 3?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Debo Samuel, not good enough against man coverage. Now, he was probably injured a little bit. He did come up with that hammy. I give him credit for continuing on. But he could not get off press man. A lot of the guys on the 49ers couldn't. Johnson was one of the few guys. And the Chiefs basically said, like, we're going to man you up all over the place. You can't beat us. We're going to bring pressure almost all the time, and there's nothing you can do. And there was nothing the Niners could do about it.
Jake Moody. And look, he kicked well overall. Dude, you can't miss an extra point in the Super Bowl. You can't do it, especially when you kick it into the ass of your offensive lineman, basically, which is what he did. That was the second biggest play of the game. I think the biggest play was the punt. They gave Kansas City a touchdown there, and then they gave him another point. How many points are you going to give away in a game like that?
Greg, assess Shanahan's decision to kick off in the overtime.
I think that is a decision you need to make in the moment. It sounded like they had made it before they even got there. I wish he would have mentioned something about his defense was just on the field for 11 plays. Now, I was just looking back at it. It shouldn't their defense shouldn't have been that winded. When you look at it, the Chiefs had it. The last drive of the third quarter was the muff punt, 1 play, 16 yards. Then, yes, they were on the field for 12 plays early on in the fourth quarter, and then they were only on the field for just about 2 minutes to end the game. So should they have been gassed? I don't know, but I think that factored in, putting them right back out there against a hot Mahomes. I think he was hoping that they go out there, ball control, score, maybe cool off Mahomes a little bit. I heard you guys talking about it yesterday. I did not take his comments after the game as saying that he punted to the analytics department. I just heard, to me, what he said was they heard everybody out in the organization, or at least the analytics department, which they should, and then they talked about it, and then they made the decision as football coaches.